Oh, hey, gorgeous. I'm just out here rocking my University of Arizona hat that I stole from my mom, who got it from my brother, and we're making it work. And we are on day 29 of this challenge. And I am really hot right now because it's mid-July, end of July, and I'm out for a walk. So I hope you're really appreciating all this natural sweat au naturel. The theme for Tuesdays for our challenge for Hot July, where we're creating lives that we're madly in love with, filled with passion from head to toe, all 24 of our hours, and limitless possibility. The theme for Tuesday is truth. And I've been on some pretty spectacular calls today with clients and potential clients. And the core of what we get to in these calls is the truth about who we are and what we want, what we need to do to create it. And we get to the truth, like what is the truth about what you're available for and what you're not. And a lot of times I found myself doing things that I was like, I don't even like this. Why am I doing this? So I'll give you an example. I was on a conversation today, and this person was like, oh, how's real estate going? And I was like, oh yeah, it's been a minute, right? Like I got my real estate license. I was excited. My husband got his. We were doing it together. I started it. And then I was like, I hate this. I don't like doing real estate at all. It's not my jam. I know what my mission here is. And I got sidetracked by thinking, oh, this will be another fun project that we can do together. It was not. And I knew really before I even started that I was like, I don't like this. But I kept trying and I kept going, and I was like, I'll do the marketing, or I'll do this, or I'll do the showings. But every single time I did it, I was like, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. What's going on right now? My husband's actually pretty spectacular at it. So ultimately, I had to get rigorously honest. And I know if you're in recovery, you've heard this phrase about what is the truth here. And the truth is, I didn't want to freaking do that anymore. And so I said, pretty recently, I was like, you know what? I don't like this. I'm not doing it because I want to put all my focus and all my energy into this movement that we're creating for Girls Who Recover. And I can't be doing that if I'm sidetracked by trying to build another business that has nothing to do with what I actually love. So the invitation today is to ask yourself, let's get real about the things that are in your life right now that you're like, why am I doing this? I don't even like this. I don't even like this job. I don't even like this dude. I don't even like this car. What are we doing? I think a lot of times I'm just like, well, I'll make it work, right? We're a bunch of make it workers. We'll figure it out, or it'll be fine, or whatever. And I'm like, listen, and I can't say this enough. Most of us watching this video should be dead. I definitely should be dead. And it's so helpful for me to be reminded to be in community with other people who realize that this precious life that we got, a lot of us have been reborn, maybe even more than once, is not something that I get to waste doing shit that I don't love. And so the truth about my experience in real estate was I gave it a shot. And you know what? I'm done being in struggle mode, and I'm done doing things that I don't love. I'm done with that. And so I set that down and I'm moving on. So my husband could get all the real estate business. He really likes it. It lights him up. It does not light me up at all. So I'm going to be done with that. Hashtag, we won't be done with that. And then the other truth I get to help women get clear on is, well, what would you love? If not real estate, then what? If not trying to do 10 things in your business and none of them are working, then what would you love? And so I'm having a conversation with a client of mine tomorrow. It's part of one of my intensive experiences. And we're going to spend 90 minutes getting crystal clear on what she would love in her business. Not 100 things, but the one thing that she can create and package an offer around doing exactly what she loves with people that she loves. Right? We're not just slinging our stuff on the street to anybody who buys. Like, this is a very specific kind of work that we get to do. And we don't have to work with people that we don't love. So we're tailoring that, and we're creating an offer together that she's going to put out into the world that's going to replace her salary, because that's the kind of work that we get to do in the world. We get to leave the 9-to-5 that's draining our soul. I'll make it to be thoughtful, creative people. This is not for everybody, but this is some of the niche of the women that I coach are women who have left 9-to-5 or are about to and are ready to launch their businesses to create businesses to replace and multiply their 9-to-5 income. So super excited about that. We'll keep you posted. But that stuff lights me up to get more money in the hands of women. Yes, please. And then also doing it in a way that feels so good and so focused and so expansive, and not having to do every single thing. I remember when I started my business, I was like, oh, I want a website and a membership and a YouTube channel and a coach big groups and one-on-one and speak on stages and podcasts. And it was like, I felt so overwhelmed. And then I quickly, before I got a coach, was like, okay, I'm in over my head. And then I got an incredible coach who was like, hey, all that's great, and we're going to do all that, but today, let's pick the thing that's going to replace your 6-figure corporate income, okay? And then we're going to put all the fire and momentum under that. So I really wasn't planning to have a business conversation, but since it's pretty fun and a lot of my newer clients are building businesses, so we're making more money, honey, and a bigger difference in the world, I felt called to talk about that. And the truth is, this is what we were called to do. So invitation today for Truth Tuesday is, number 1, what are you done with? What do you need to be done with? What is a truth that you are hanging on to and shoving down your throat because you are scared of telling the truth about that thing? Can we please tell the truth? You can DM me and tell me. I will receive it for you. And the second truth is to get so clear on what you would love. What's the truth? I was in another call this afternoon with somebody incredible, this sexy, fiery woman. And she was like, I want to live a life of luxury. And I was like, tell me the truth. Why do you want that? I'm all about luxury. Why do you want? What is the truth under that? She wants to feel free. She wants to take her 5-year-old to the beach in the Bahamas. Like, that's the truth. And there's so much clarity in the truth about what we want and what we have got to stop being available for. So, Tuesday is Truth Day. 2 questions. What are you going to tell the truth about that you've been hanging on to and you may be feeling ashamed about? When we feel ashamed, it is so toxic, and the fastest way to free ourselves from shame is to tell somebody. Tell somebody. If you're in recovery, you know this. We get to write it all down and tell somebody. And in that, we create space for miracles. We can't be making money and miracles and relationships we adore and lives we're obsessed with if we're drowning in our own second guessing, imposter syndrome, and shame. Can we be done with that? There's some truth for us. And there's a specific way that you create that, and that's exactly what I do work with clients on, is to create that space where you stop guessing yourself and you stop feeding yourself the same, am I good enough? Am I worthy? Like, fuck yes, you're worthy. Why are we still having the worthy conversation? Are you serious? We gotta be done with that. And the fastest way out of the worthy wound, I heard somebody call us today, is to link arms with somebody who's gonna remind you who you are. Who's going to remind you whose you are, who's going to turn up the dial on your purpose so that you can walk into it with the support and courageous encouragement and mentorship and reminder that not only is it possible, but if you can imagine it, it's your assignment. Whew, who knew I was going to get hot today? Whew, just going with it. Okay, so that's my truth. I am inviting you to get specific on what you're not available for anymore and what you are. I'm just running into a kitty on my walk. This is just a random kitty. I'm going to call him Joe. Hey, Joe. And let me know. Put it in the comments. And if you are serious, I was having some conversations with potential clients today. I was like, you don't want to work with me unless you're a hell yes. I only work with women who are a hell yes on their dreams, who are like, I know what I'm supposed to do, and I really want the support and guidance and someone to link arms with me and say, like, girl, you got this, let's go. I don't want somebody who's like second guess, I don't know if it's time, I don't know the money, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it's not your time. If it's your time to work with me, you will know. So if you're feeling called forward and you're like, I don't know, I'm going to make it work and it makes no sense, but I want this call because I want to be in front of somebody who's going to help me make space for my own dreams and help me be brave enough to start taking action on increasing your profit line, or going on the date, creating your vision for your ideal partner, or dropping the weight, or having more freedom in your schedule, saying yes to the things that make you feel like yes and fuck no to the things that you don't, then I want you to get on a breakthrough call with me. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat. It's a 1-hour conversation. We do a few things. One is get clear on where you are done, what you're done with. 2 is get clear on what you would freaking love to create. 3 is identify the number 1 thing that we need to alchemize to make space for that. And 4 is your next best step to start moving forward on that dream. So it's not a dream, it is an action. And that's the difference between dreamers and dream builders, is dream builders have a big dream, they get the support that we need, and then we take aligned, feel good, exciting action to create it. And in that process, which is repeatable, and I can teach it to you and show it to you because I've done it the same thing in my business, in my marriage, in my family, in my life, with my money, and I'm able to show you exactly how I did that. Get yourself on a breakthrough call. My kids are coming for me. I will leave the link in the chat. I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. And today I believe in your ability to tell the truth about what you're done with and what you're ready for. Mwah.